This is Senior Memories, featuring stories about your history, your community, your family. Join us as we remember.
The 94th Infantry Division landed at Utah Beach on September the 8th, 1944, and I was part of that division, which was under the command of General Patton. I was, at that stage, a mechanic in charge of keeping the 18 trucks and jeeps running, and when we arrived in Belgium during the Battle of the Bulge, we fought in a village called Betzdorf, and we took the town once, and the Germans drove us out, and we drove the Germans out once or twice, and finally when we won the village, why I was assigned to a room. It was terribly cold on the second floor of a house, and in that room was a GI foot with a GI boot with a foot still in it, and since it was frozen. And over my life, I've always wondered who that belonged to and what was the story. Several years later, my wife and I went to France to study French, and we took the opportunity to go back to Betzdorf, and we went and knocked on the door and told them I was a GI that had fought in Betzdorf, and they were just absolutely ecstatic that the GI would come back to their village. Their immediate question was, did I remember the GI shoe with a foot still in it? And I said I did, and they were extremely pleased. Many years later, in 1966, I moved to Washington, Pennsylvania, where my wife was a doctor of veterinary medicine, and I went out one day just to visit with some of the people waiting with their animals, and I recognized my training sergeant from my years in the Army, and he recognized me, and we began to talk, and we got him into the reunion group of the 94th Infantry Division, and he became a regular active member. And when the group shrunk to 5 or 6 or 8 people left out of 300, why, I told a story about Betzdorf and the frozen GI foot that I remembered. And after the meeting, Sergeant Scarf came up to me and he told me that that was his foot.
Senior Memories. Remembering the times of our lives.